So it is September the 6th, 2021. And I just recently found out not too long ago, maybe like less than an hour ago, that an actor that I highly remember from The Wire when I was growing up, because that was a very popular show or series that was on TV. A highly well-known actor by the name of Michael K.Williams was unfortunately found deceased in his apartment today at the young age of 54 they're saying an overdose. So I wanted to take the time and see, since I'm learning this tarot reading stuff, reading the cards and tarot, and I'm gotten into it more. But I think I've been kind of spiritual about this kind of stuff anyways. So I wanted to just do a little reading. Hopefully it won't be too long in length. But I just wanted to see what the cards is going to say, like what's going to come out as far as like why this happened, what was he maybe going through or whatever, because this is just like, it's really sad. It's shocking too, because you never know, like, people, what they could be going through or dealing with. You really don't know, and what could transpire, what has been transpiring ahead of time to bring him to this untimely death. So I just want to see for myself what comes out, and I'm recording it in case it's something worth recording. Alright, spirits of the highest light, purest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me, and show me what I need to see as I channel and do this reading right now for Michael K.Williams. Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me, and show me what you want me to see in regards to Michael K.Williams. Angels and archangels, what do you want me to see for this reading right now regarding Michael K.Williams? What do you want me to see? I'm just going to shuffle until any card I want to see start coming out. Alright, Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, what do you want me to see in this reading right now as I channel and find out what you want me to see for Michael K.Williams. I am new in learning this, but I want to see what you're going to give me. Okay, so the first card I had to come out was the Two of Swords that came up in reverse. Then I had the Death card that came up upright. Everybody want to be on their motorcycles right now. Alright, Spirit, what else you want me to see regarding Michael K.Williams? What else you want me to see? What else you want me to see, Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels and archangels? I had the Six of Wands come out, upright. What else, Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light? What else do you want me to see, angels, archangels, regarding Michael K.Williams? So this card fell in my lap, but it came up as Three Three of Cups in reverse. I also had 2 cards come over on the up to the side because I don't, my camera not really wide, but I'm gonna take them. So I got the Knight of Swords came up in reverse. The Knight of Swords, and then the Six of Swords came up in reverse. Anything else you want me to see, Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels regarding Michael K.Williams? Anything else you want me to see? Okay, so I got 2 cards off here to the side that fell out. First one is the Page of Swords, came up in reverse. Then I have the Empress came up upright. Alright, Spirit of the highest. Okay, 2 more cards just came out. We got the Eight of Swords came up upright. And then we got the Seven of Swords came up upright. Alright, so I'm going to take a few more cards and then I'm going to stop. Alright, Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels. For the last time, is there anything else you want me to see? For Michael K. Williams. What else you want me to see regarding his death? Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels. What else you want me to see regarding his death? Anything else you want me to see? Anything else want to come out that you want me to see? Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels regarding Michael K. Williams. Anything else? We got the Ten of Cups that came up upright. Alright, I'm trying to get a few more if anything. Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels. Anything else you want me to see regarding Michael K. Williams and his death? Anything else you want me to see? So I just had the Five of Pentacles came up in reverse. And then this card came out, which is the Queen of Pentacles, came up upright. So I think that's all I'm going to take. And then at the bottom of the deck, I got Two of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay, so alright, so I'm going to use these smaller cards I got over here off to the side to maybe confirm anything. So Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me while I use these smaller cards to confirm anything that I have out on the table. Show me what you want me to see. Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels. What do you want me to see regarding the cards that are on the table for Michael K.Williams? What do you want me to see? Anything you want to confirm that's on the table? I just had one card fail. And I'll take that because it fell. Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light. Anything you want me to see to confirm the cards that's on the table regarding Michael K.Williams? Anything you want to confirm that's on the table? Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light, angels, archangels. Spirit of the highest white light, purest white light. Any other cards you want me to see on the table to confirm the cards already out? Okay, so I'm going to just take what's upright. So we got the Judgment came out already. And the Sun is upright, so I'm going to take that. Then I got the Fool that came out. It came out in reverse. The Tower came out in reverse. The Hierophant came out upright. The Hermit came out in reverse. And we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance came out upright. It's not really confirming anything that's on the table, but let's see, let's do this. Then these two came up. One came up upright, which is the Hangman. And then the Magician came up in reverse. So we got the Judgment came up upright. The Sun came up upright. The Fool and the Tower came up in reverse. The Hierophant came up upright. The Hermit came up reverse. The Wheel of Fortune came out upright. The Temperance came up upright. The Hangman came up upright. And the Magician came up in reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna read off what the cards are saying for these cards. So I had the Two of Swords that came out in reverse first, and that talks about realizing the truth, holding a grudge, emotional detachment, which was the Two of Swords that came up upright. Then also, let's see what else I got. Next, I got the Death card that came up upright. And that talks about ending a cycle, transitions, getting rid of excess, and resolutions. The Death card also talks about big changes, endings, time to move on, rebirth, and transformation. It also talks about, with the Death card, the meaning for it means end. It's end as in END, letting go, and new beginning. So all of those are the meanings for the Death card. Then I had the Six of Wands that came up upright. And that talks about victory, success, good news. It also talks about victory, triumph, recognition, pride, and accomplishments. It also talks about, it's saying again, victory, award, recognition, good news, and success. So he did have a lot of good success in his career, I feel like, especially with The Wire and his other, acting, parts that he's had. Because I mean, he's been around for definitely some years, like, decades. So I feel like he was very accomplished. Because, what I was saying, excuse me, I think it was the article I was just reading. He did get recognized for like Emmys and stuff like that, so he was, very well known, like I said, and he got acknowledged for his part, his acting part, his parts, because it was a series for The Wire, so obviously it was like more than one series. So yeah. Let's see what else. So the Three of Cups came up in reverse. And that's talking about neglected social life, canceled celebrations, cheating, gossip. I'm not sure why this card would come out and, how that would relate to him. He said he seemed his from what I've seen from his image and what he looked like he was very well liked and stuff. So I'm not really sure where that's coming in at. It also talks about let me see. I think that might be all I have for that one. Yeah, celebration. Well, no, excuse me. Neglected social life, canceled celebrations, cheating, and gossip. So that's the Three of Cups in reverse. Then the Knight of Swords came up in reverse. And that's talking about being stagnant, laziness, missed opportunities, go with the flow. Go with the flow, excuse me. Okay, then the Six of Swords came up in reverse. Six of Swords. And that's talking about impending doom, feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed, slow healing. So, he might have been going through some stuff, especially because of COVID going on and everything, and maybe not having worked in a while as an actor. Really don't know how their celebrity lives be going on, like until we like actually hear something going on in the media. Because a lot, I know all of them, a lot of them, they like to keep private, but with them being in the spotlight, they have so much attention put on them. And I know sometimes it got to be hard to try to have a private life, or like you really got to be not like, how you say, like on the scene or posting stuff for people to be knowing what you got going on or what's going on with you personally. Because with them being celebrities, they always got somebody somewhere, in their business or whatever, or something getting posted, or especially even if it's not them posting it, something getting posted. So I also had the Page of Swords come up in reverse, and that's talking about feeling unproductive, exhaustion, defensive, playing mind games. So like I said, he probably was, with the Six of Swords coming up also in reverse, he probably was feeling, like, stuck or whatever, and kind of like, maybe down a little bit because, he probably have not been working. Who knows, and then I feel like with them being celebrities, sometimes, it looks like they always got people in their corner, but you really don't know who they like. I feel like they probably don't really know who they got in their corner until they they actually see people like calling them or maybe checking up on them, or communicating with them, like as far as having personal relationships and stuff. So you can't really just automatically, because they a celebrity, that that they got people around them that they want around them, or whether there's people that work for them, or is it family, or just people they consider their friends, whether they're family or people that they know outside of the business of being a celebrity. So it's just hard to tell who they really got in their corner and stuff at times, because we don't know. We not around them every day. They know who they got around around them, and who's around, who's not around, and stuff like that. So the Empress came upright, and that's talking about femininity, excuse me, nurturing, fertility, nature, beauty, abundance. The Empress also talks about creation, pregnancy, abundance, fertility, good parenting. It also talks about growth, fertility, and beauty. So those are all the things that came up for the Empress upright. Then I had the Eight of Swords that came up upright. That talks about feeling stuck, feeling trapped, unproductive, hopelessness, helplessness. So that's the Eight of Swords that came up upright. It also talks about with the Eight of Swords, self-imposed restrictions, isolation, and imprisonment. So that's the Eight of Swords upright. Then I have the Seven of Swords that also came up upright. And that's talking about dishonesty, deceit, manipulation, cheating, and thief. So I'm not really sure why that card came out. How in regards that has to do with him. It's probably very unfortunate if he felt like he had people around him like that. That wasn't being truthful with him, or maybe hiding stuff from him, trying to take money from him or whatever like that. So I'm not really sure. We'll find out, probably later, hopefully, as to why, maybe if this is part of, what happened or why this happened to him. If it do correlates with him, we'll find out later as to why maybe that this card made it came out, if it means anything or not. And so now I had the Ten of Cups that came up upright. The Ten of Cups upright talks about happiness, family, happy family, family reunions, and harmony. The Ten of Cups also talks about family, contentment, total love, and support. So I believe, and I'm getting from that, is that he did have the love and support from his family, and then, they loved him and everything, and supported him, and, whatever his choices he had that he wanted, he decided to do, or previously and currently, so that's what I got from that, or that's what I'm feeling I'm getting from that. So the Five of Pentacles came up in reverse. So it talks about recovery, hardship, and crisis. So that's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And again, that means recovery, hardship, and crisis. Then I had the Queen of Pentacles that came upright. That talks about femininity, cannot pronounce that word, fertility, and sensuality. So that was also correlating with the Empress card that also came out earlier. Those two are like the same type of energy, these two. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. So I feel like also with the Queen of Pentacles, he had, he was probably very, he had money, like a lot of money, or a lot of money in his surroundings, you know, as far as his career, you know, and everything. Or maybe like as far as awards that he got and everything, or recognition for his roles and stuff. So that's probably what it could mean by that. He could have been working on new stuff that he thought was going to be very good or whatever. Yeah. Or maybe he had a good relationship with his, whoever, you know, his lady was that he was with. So that's what I'm getting from those two cards. Or maybe he actually got some more kids that was on the way, or something like that. So that's what I'm getting from the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. And then the last card that came out in reverse was the Two of Wands. And that talks about, in reverse, it talks about indifference, listlessness, and inner conflict. So I feel like that relates to the Five of Pentacles, when that was talking about when the Five of Pentacles was talking about in reverse, it was talking about recovery, hardship, and crisis. And now we got the Two of Wands that came out in reverse. And that's talking about indifference, listlessness, and inner conflict. So I feel like those two cards would go together, you know. So, you know, it's just showing that he did have some stuff that he was dealing with, you know, excuse me, that wasn't you know, more than likely being talked about. You know, because a lot of celebrities don't like to talk about, I don't think that they don't want to, but I think they feel it's, you know, it's not the public's eye to be, you know, knowing all of their issues that they're going through, because they're trying to, you know, get them straightened out, get them figured out. And they might not want us regular, you know, society people or whatever, whoever, to be knowing what's going on with them. So if he was dealing with stuff as far as either his health or addictions or whatever, he probably didn't really want nobody to be knowing about that, to be, you know, he didn't want to talk about, didn't feel like that was something he would want to, you know, talk about. Maybe it was, we don't know. It's just, like I said, it's really sad and unfortunate that he's gone now, and he was only 54. Because a lot of these people that be so young like that, you could still see them being great in other things, you know, to come. You just gotta wait for that time to happen. But if they are going through personal stuff themselves, and maybe they might not be feeling like they can deal with it, or they have somebody to talk to, or feeling like they have a way to get out of that, or get away from it, to end it, or whatever. We don't know where it's gonna end up. And sometimes when you know, I've been noticing, even with regular people around me that I know, as far as family and stuff or whatever, it's not an easy thing, and it takes time, and like, you have to want to do that. It's not just gonna happen. It's something that you have to want to do, and you have to have that mindset frame that, you know, you can do it, or that you want to do it. So it's just a lot of stuff that goes along with that. So now I'm gonna read off the other little cards that I put, you know, that came out. So the Judgment card came out upright, and I believe this is how it came out, because these fell on the floor a couple times already now. So the Judgment card came out upright, and that's talking about, let's see, it says rebirth forgiveness. So that was the first one that came out, excuse me, which was judgment. That came out first, upright. I believe that's how it fell out the first time, because like I said, these cards don't, these little ones don't fell on the floor a few times already. So now I had the sun that came out, and that is talking about positivity, vitality. So that came out upright. Then I had the Fool card, came out in reverse, and that's talk about ignorance and recklessness. That's the Fool card that came out in reverse. The Tower came out in reverse, and that's talking about averting the disaster and transformation. So again, that's saying averting, AVERTING, disaster and transformation. And that's the Fool card that came out in, well, no, excuse me, the Tower card that came out in reverse. The Hierophant came out upright. And that's talk about inspiration and epiphany. That again is, that's the Hierophant card. The Hermit came out in reverse. And that's talking about isolation and withdrawal. And I think that's correlating with I believe the Two of Swords that came out. That was the first card that came out. Because that was talking about realizing the truth, holding a grudge, emotional detachment. And then, let's see, it might have correlated with this, what, Eight of Swords that came out upright. Yeah, because that was talking about feeling stuck, feeling trapped, unproductive, hopeless, and helpless. So that was the Hermit that came out in reverse. So we getting a lot of that energy in these cards that came out. So he definitely, I feel like within the last, because I don't think I've seen him on social media in a while. Probably within the last 6 months to a year. I haven't seen anything from him on social media. So, you know, he was definitely giving me this energy that he was going through it. It's sad because, you know, with them being celebrities, you would think they would have more people that they could talk to and communicate with, and to help them with personal stuff that are, you know, issues and feelings that they got going on about whatever. So we had the Wheel of Fortune that came out upright, and that talks about destiny and chance. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Then I had the Temperance card that came out upright, and that's talking about balance and patience. Then the Hangman came out upright, and that talks about surrender and restriction. And the last one that came out was the Magician, and that came out upright, and that's talking about manipulation and wasted talent. So those are all the cards that came out from Spirit. or you know what came out regarding his energy. I'm gonna say for the last year. Um, and I'm like still really shocked. I be getting really high sensitive, I guess, or emotional sometimes when I be hearing about these celebrities that I don't watch so much over the years. It's sad to see how they be ending up, like as far as how they be passing. You would think a lot of them would more pass away from natural causes or natural ways or whatever like that, but you know it's not the case. They end up going, you know, passing on just like a regular person. You know, they be having regular stuff going on still as them being celebrities. They still be having regular stuff that they be dealing with. So yeah, that's all I got, all I wanted to do for this reading. And I might more than likely post it. And like I did have candles lit over there, you know. I like to do them more when it get darker. I like the candles and stuff. I've been doing that for a while now. It makes me feel better and more protected or whatever and stuff like that. So I tend to do that, and I be saging. I had saged earlier, so you can't really. I don't know if you can see. I did that, but yeah, that's all I wanted to do for this reading. So if you watched it to the end, thank you for watching. And peace and love.